Um, I've made several videos on this topic, and I know not many people have watched them, but part of this is for me outreaching to both evangelical Christians and to non-Christians who might want to know more about my faith. But this is about the Supreme Court's ruling on gay marriage. I'm not going to rehash old arguments. You can watch Why I Hate Homosexuality and my video cast about why the religious right is my enemy. Could I be wrong? Could the Bible be condemning blanket homosexuality and not rape, cultic prostitution, and pederasty? I could be. I don't care if my side is right. I care to be on God's side. And the problem is, those who are fighting the strongest against this ruling, just the previous week were defending the Confederate flag. Now, am I wrong on supporting same-sex marriage? I could be. I don't think I am, from reading scripture, praying, discerning. But if those who are the most vocal against it support a flag that is synonymous with hate, you can call it heritage, but it is heritage based on a group of states that left because they were afraid they'd lose their cash cow, which was owning other people. A consensus of scientists say that we are affecting climate change, that we are making it worse. The same people who say that gay marriage is an abomination, is a sin, and should never happen, and if you're not a Christian if you support it, are the same people who are mocking those who agree with the scientific consensus. Those who quote the Pope when it comes to same-sex marriage, but run away from the Pope when it comes to science. You're wrong on climate change. You're wrong on the Confederate flag. Why not you be wrong here? I bring up economic morality, the 60-plus passages about the rich exploiting the poor, and how leaders have to be just. And I'm called a Marxist by the same people who are telling me I can't be a Christian and supporting same-sex marriage. Now, am I wrong? Am I leading people down a wrong path for supporting this? Perhaps. But I would rather sin out of love than sin out of hate, sin out of greed, sin out of pride. Ayn Rand was an atheist, but Ted Cruz held up Atlas Shrugged as one of his favorite books. He thinks we should elect the Supreme Court justices and make it even more political than it is now. He's telling me I can't be a Christian in supporting gay marriage. The flat tax, which all economists say is a regressive tax that will save huge taxes for the wealthy, but put a larger tax burden on the poor and the middle class. Mike Huckabee is for it. Mike Huckabee says that God's wrath will be upon us for SCOTUS's decision. They supported SCOTUS's decision on Citizens United. All you rulers are rebels and thieves, always looking for a bribe, searching for a gift. They never protect the orphan and the widow. And these people are telling me I'm not a Christian for believing that two people who love each other with all their heart should be able to spend the rest of their lives together. Am I wrong? I could be. Am I spitting in the face of God by supporting same-sex marriage? I could be. I don't know exactly what God thinks, but I read Matthew 5-7. Love your enemies. Those on the other side don't love their enemies. You have a pastor from Tennessee saying that gays should be put to death. That's not loving your enemies. That's an Old Testament thinking in a New Testament world. That is abating to the law and not love, not the new commandment. Do they show love? Do they show gentleness? Do they show joy? No. They hold people like me in contempt. Say that I'm a snake in the grass. Say that I better beware once I'm before the throne of Jesus, when I'm before the judgment seat. But good trees cannot bear bad fruit, and bad trees cannot bear good fruit, my friends. I belong to a denomination, PCUSA, that supports same-sex marriage and openly gay pastors as long as they're in a committed relationship or single. And I'm going to hell for that. But yet those who support all the other things I said are some of God's righteous. Tell me, who is really on God's side here? God bless.